Welcome back. This will be part of a series where we will look at many critical components that are essential for success. You could look at it as mindset, you could look at it as a pattern, you could look at it as a belief, because at the end of the day, they're all very, very related. And for today's discussion here, we will look at commitment, not convenience. Does that ring a bell? It doesn't matter whether you're working in a job or you're trying to build your own business or whatever else it is that you're trying to do. That is secondary. But if that does not motivate you, if that does not turn on your inner spark, if that does not get your fire going, you're not going to go very far with that, right? And I say that because when we have that inner spark or that inner fire, that gives us the motivation to keep going. It just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. It's almost like you are on nonstop fuel of some sorts. And people around you are wondering, how can this person just do so much and keep going and stay so motivated, stay so positive, and also get the success that they're working towards? It's almost like a magic of some sorts. And commitment is one of the ingredients that are very essential to make this magic happen. So let's take a quick peek at both of these words. I'm defining it from my perspective, from my understanding, and how I relate to these two words, because every word has its frequency. Every word has a resonance with it. And how you relate to it is going to tell you how you feel about that word. You may have better words for what I'm using, but this is how I relate to them, and that's how I'm going to share. So when I talk about convenience, right, it's about, oh, I'll do this when I can, when I feel like. Maybe I'll give this a try. It might work, it might not work. So at the end of the day, the focus with convenience is doing it if you feel like it and if you want to do it. There's a lot of if. And when there's a lot of if and try involved, there's a very high chance it's not going to happen. Right? For some people, it could be, changing the diet, staying active, working on their goals, doing it when you can. Or it could hide in another way too, that there's a million other priorities that are demanding your attention. So you just get to be the last one on the list. And by the time you get to that, you're tired, you're exhausted, and you just don't feel like doing it. So that's convenience. It happens if it happens or not. So it's like there's way too much out there, too many moving parts. There's no certainty in the convenience. Basically, you're not in control of what's going on. You're just doing whatever is coming your way. On the other hand, when you look at commitment, you're doing it no matter what. It's non-negotiable. Even if that means instead of doing it for an hour, you're only doing it for 15 minutes, let's say, but you're still doing it. So that's commitment. So no matter what else is going on, you're still fitting that in. Maybe you had planned to do it for an hour. That didn't happen, but you at least did it for 15 minutes. So that way you're telling yourself that you're committed to the action or to that particular item that you're working on. Again, it could be at work, it could be in your business, it could be in your personal life, it could be anywhere. But at the end of the day, there are no excuses. You're doing it, you're committed to the results. And you may not see results right away, but you're taking that action that helps you move forward. For a lot of us, it's the commitment to the purpose. Commitment also brings you face to face with a lot of your fears, beliefs, and patterns, because all those have been in the way. Whether we've been wired into it or we just decided to step into it, doesn't matter, but it's there. And unless we face that, and make a decision to overcome that, it's going to stay. It's not going to let you move forward. So part of finding that inner spark and turning that inner passion on is committing to doing it. It's like you're signing a contract. It's a non-negotiable contract. And this is something I will extend as a concept when I talk about my values in another video. But what I'm trying to explain here is that commitment is a way that I look at it as it's non-negotiable. And no matter what else happens, this will get my time, it will get my attention, and I will do at least something about it every day. Whereas convenience is like, maybe, maybe not. So think about it in different areas of your own life. How are you connecting with the different things you want to do? Is it coming from a place of commitment, or is it coming from a place of convenience? If nothing's coming up right now, just look back on maybe the last few weeks to see what has been going on. Start making a list and see which ones did you do from a place of commitment and which ones did you do from a place of convenience. And then also look at the results that you got, the amount of time it took you to get through it, and how do you feel about it at the end of the day with what you did. So that's going to tell you whether it was commitment or convenience. I'd love to hear more about your experiences, what you found out about yourself, and the other things you've been up to using this particular exercise. So as you journey through, share them with me. And if there's anything I can support you with, reach out to me and let me know. Take care, have fun, and I will see you soon on the next video.